All right, so in she, not a lot of stagnant activity happening with this pair, so I like that a lot. Oh, the video loading in the background. All right, come on. There we go. All right, so let me go ahead and then put this right here. So we got the little DB at, what's that, 61945. This is also on the DB at 619. That looks very healthy, even though price did break below it. But it also, when it came back down, it was on its way down. In this small little pullback, it gave respect to this 50% level on the smaller time frame. So if I'm looking at the 4 on the smaller time frame, I did see respect, or excuse me, rejection. It didn't quite show the respect that I would want to see, but it did reject that 50% level, closing below it, and it didn't even make it to the 61% level. And both of those, at the structure that it made, the actual closes of those candles was roughly around the same, about literally like a pip and a half, 2 pips away, in that same little zone. So I feel like that's more of an order block than anything else. I actually did it 3 times, one right here, one right here, one right here. So let's see, I would throw, what's this on the 4? So on the 4, move that over so I can see a little bit, and then let's see, 50%. Oh, twice, 50% fib, rejected, 3x, forming OB, and that is 24/7. 24/7. Right there. So, oh shit. I take that damn thing. There we go. Alright, so I do have this little DV, make that a little bit bigger. So that happened there. Got a nice strong bullish CSP pattern. I'm not too worried about that. So actually the close below is kind of invalid based on that specific pattern. So let's see here. Price got to the neckline, had a strong close above, but then came right back down to signal the order block. 3 close below. So actually this is actually great entry right here. Got the confirmation, extra confirmation with the close above. So this actually, let's see how many pepperonis is down here from the bottom. So that's like a medium sized stop. Nothing too crazy. Let's move this like this. Let's see what it does. Yeah, I like that. So what's that on the 4? Yeah, we still on the 4 for that. Oh, god damn it. Alright. So I'm gonna move that actually right there. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty solid. So that actually is a really good entry. I don't really have much else to put right there, just because, like I said, there hasn't been a lot of stagnation with this specific pair and what it's been doing. So yeah, let's make that happen. All right, so for NChef made a nice TV structure at this buy zone at 61. So everything that I needed to see for this one has been shown. But I was hoping to get a little stronger of an order block at this 4 hour because price did respect that crossover zone of that descending pennant. And so as I'm looking, I mean, it looks like it's about to finally close above that level, but I'm really not it could do, you know, what it's been doing for the last 16, 24, however many hours that is. Excuse me, those last 3 candles, those previous 3 candles, through some very solid wicks at that 23, that extended 23 level. So, I mean, if it does come back down to grab a few more orders at that 38% fib level, that will be super cool. If it doesn't, no big deal. The retest of that crossover zone will probably be a good entry if price does go back down after, you know, going way above there. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If it does, you know, that'd just be an additional position. So more so just waiting on this one to continue in this TV pattern that is in on the 4 hour. And then the next level that I'm looking at is probably going to be the neckline. All right, so update on this. Got the break above the pennant with 2 candles. 8 hours later, it finally did come back and retest the crossover zone of the pennant breakout point. So that was the additional entry, or the entry for it to head up to that next level. Once it started getting to that next level, exhaustion kind of slowed down, consolidated a little bit, and then it finally hit the TP area at 6281. But it rejected twice, so there was no signal for an additional entry or to continue upward, and that's good because obviously it completely went the opposite way. So it looked like it was just bouncing in a sideways channel for quite some time, and then finally closed below that level, 6194, and still hasn't given a retest of that level. So the initial move was the buy up to 6281, and that's exactly what happened. Getting the retest of that crossover zone of the descending pennant, and I mean it held pretty prominent. Finally hit up that to that 6281 level for TP, rejected it twice, and then made its move back down to the bottom of that sideways channel.